Well, hello, AQUA SPIRITS. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning. I am Reverend Mayhem, and I do divination primarily for the Aquarius Collective, as that I am Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury, all in Aquarius. That's why I call this 4 AQUA SPIRITs. It's clever, isn't it? So, guys, sorry I've been gone. There's been lots and lots of major life changes. I've been doing a lot of shadow work, and it takes its toll, you know. So sorry for not being here for you. I am trying to stick to a more of a schedule. My schedule was kind of crazy, mainly due to depression. However, right now, concerts and gatherings and meetings are starting to come back, and I work in AV production, so I'm getting gigs again. Jobs are starting to come in, and jobs can be, there's not a 9 to 5 with this particular type of work, so my schedule is only going to get more chaotic, but it's a good thing. I'm also thinking about making a big life change, as far as moving, possibly moving states. Just seeing where life takes me, man. Because another thing that has happened since I have posted last is my ability and my willingness to follow flow. So I've been a practitioner for about 20 years. Now, I view it as the same path, although my studies rather, would be considered different schools of knowledge. So some might say that I've, had different paths or whatever. I think I consider it all the same path because it's my path. And I have a very, the way my outlook in things is I try to take from Bruce Lee's Tao of Jigundo, where he's taking the core principles and the functionality of things and applying them. And it's taken me 20 years to bring this mentality back all the way to the beginning. And it's been beautiful, man. It's been beautiful. So what I mean by that is knowing and understanding omnipresence and how spirit works, and witnessing it or experiencing it or applying it. Those are very different things. And the main thing that I want to say to you guys about this is that spirit is always talking to you. The universe is always giving you messages, whether you choose to hear them, whether you are able to hear them, whether you're able to discern them, is a whole nother story. But constantly. So, and in that, of course, part of my shadow work has been incorporating that into my everyday life. And the more I see it manifest, just the more beautiful it is. And I've been able to ride flow and recognize where the universe is taking me by the hook. I guess. And yeah, life has just been busy, guys. I'm not trying to make excuses, but it's just been so amazing, you know. And you would think, with how things have been, how amazing things have been, that I'd want to share them with everybody. And you know, I don't know if it's an Aquarius thing, because I have Aquarius 4 times in the beginning of my chart: Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury. I am extremely Aquarius as far as my personality traits, and I recluse. You know, whether it's intense hurt or intense sadness or intense happiness, I tend to isolate myself and try to work through those feelings and understand them, understand why I'm getting them, understanding what they're for. I've done that my whole life that I can remember as an artist, and that application has been very useful to my shamanic practice. Anyway, I'm babbling. Let's go ahead and get this started. I was going to do, let's see, why don't we do a monthly update? Work on one of those. See how that works out for us. Oh, in that case, I'm shuffling the wrong cards. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do a month forecast for May. So, we're going to start with a card theme for each week in the month of May. Yeah, let's do that. Power. I didn't think this new setup really threw very well, I suppose. Flow. It's your week 2 card. Standstill is your week 3. Going forward is your week 4. And simplicity is at the bottom of the deck. I guess we need these too. Focus and flexibility. It's interesting. These both have a cat on it. One has got a tiger and one's got a leopard. Animal totems have been very, very huge to me. How do you want to take these? Transitional. Wow. Okay. These are very elemental too. Wow. Alright, so I got, this is a transitional energy between week 1 and week 2, and a transitional energy between week 3 and week 4. Is that right? Yeah. Because it stands still. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, man. Okay, so now that we've got our week to week, and I suppose transitional now, why don't we start with a 3-card pull on every week. Week 1, the Wheel of Fortune. Week 2, the 10 of Wands. I'm sorry, not week 2. Week 1, 3-card pull. That's right. Ace of Swords. I got this on a personal reading. Shovel? No. Week 2. Strength. Week 3. Week 2. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. And the Hermit. There is a lot of major arcana with us to this reading, man. Oh, my AQUA spirits. Oh, my AQUA spirits. Ah, yes. So now let's go to week 3. Stand still. 4 of Cups. The Lovers. The Magician. The 3 of Pentacles. The 5 of Cups. And the Knight of Cups. So I can tell you guys right now, there is a whole lot of major arcana and a whole lot of stuff happening for us in May. 9 Cups is what we landed on for the end. That's in our subconscious. So it looks like we're thinking a lot about success. That's success and emotional, the emotional fulfillment that success brings, and the emotions that allow us to experience success. So, week 1 energy with power. With power, great power, comes great responsibility, right? So, for week 1, in the card power, we have... Actually, you know what? These are oracles, and I always read the oracle card out of the book. I don't know why I'm quick to jump the gun on that one, guys. You gotta forgive me. I always read the oracle meanings through the book because they are so specific. Sometimes the imagery in the cards themselves can give you a lot to read. But I've noticed that more so, it's more intricate with the tarot than with the oracle cards as far as the reading of them. To me, anyway. This might change for me eventually, you know. The tarot have several tools inside of it that operate in a way to give you a story. The same principles apply with oracle, but they're so much more personalized, they're so much more specific. I just always take it from the book because I would rather not miss something as far as what the people that designed the cards meant for them to be. So, for week 1, we're looking at Mountain Thunder, or I'm sorry, Power. Mountain Thunder, like the fist of God, thrusting up towards the heavens. The stark, ragged mountains holds firm as thunderbolts crash down all sides. The sound is deafening as it echoes from the mountain peak to mountain peak. Mountains represent strength, power, permanence, as well as being potent symbol for attaining spiritual heights as they extend into the sky. Thunder and lightning traditionally represent surging power, enlightenment, revelations, divine matters. Thunder ignites our deeper self and activates our primal, deep emotions. Together, the mountain and thunder symbolize immense power, vitality, and growth. The sacred landscape wants you to know it is your time. This is the time to claim your power, step into your potential. This doesn't necessarily mean that you will be without fear. You might feel uncertain, but do it anyway. Be courageous. Let the world hear. Take a stand. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for others. Share your passion. Teach from the heart. Write your words. Write, and your words will have great meaning. Hold your body as if you are incredibly valiant, noble, and brave. After all, you are. So the power card for week 1 has drawn the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. So the way I'm taking that, guys, is things are shifting. Things are going to shift rapidly in our favor. The amount of strength, power, and sheer ferocity that I can see, I mean, it's amazing. The wheel's going to turn, and depending on where you are in the wheel, whether you have been doing the right thing, whether you've been working on yourself, whether you've been correcting, making amends with any, closure, bringing closure to the past, wherever you are on the card, things are about to shift forward. I'm hearing backward. Why backward? See the confirmation there with that's another neat little trick that the universe has been communicating with me. Working backwards. Okay. There's been a completion of an energy and the new beginning. So I'm getting an inverse. Beginning. Oh. Huh. Okay. So the way I'm understanding this is it's kind of funny about the about the numbers working with it. So week 1 in May, I'm hearing a return towards the other way. So like, let's say a pendulum reaches its max at one end before the power and the gravity, between the gravity and the center point, reaches its max power capability and starts to swing back this way. So what I'm being told is we're at a time where the energy is snapping back, and since it has been forced in a specific direction for so long, for so hard, it looks like it's going to snap back the other way, and it's almost like a reversal. This is really interesting, because it is also completion of a cycle and the beginning. So the conclusion of something large, ambitious, that will affect our communication. I've been working on some big spells. I don't know if, I hope this is resonating with you guys. So it looks like whatever you have that's a big project, you're going to be coming to an end to it here. And the wheel is such that it will bring you a new start in whatever you've been working on. This is possibly, I don't want to say work because it's not work for everybody. I haven't been necessarily working on my business or anything like that. I've been more so working on my spirituality, and I did recently come with some big news that has prompted me to most likely move state. I mean, that's the level of big that I've gotten. So I hope you guys have had just as positive of stuff going on with you guys, but it looks like whatever this energy is, it's going to be a powerful shift, a powerful, quick shift, and I mean, just boom, it's going to be the next, we're on to the next thing. Kind of incredible. So transitioning, we have focus. You know, these digital books and stuff are nice, but I really just prefer me some ink and paper, man. Mountain traditionally represents transition and, wow, oh, transcendence. Sorry. Still, that's funny. Mountains traditionally represent transcendence and spiritual evolution. They also symbolize rising above the mundane situations and reaching greater heights. The snow at the peak represents pristine clarity. Mountain peaks are often the destination of spiritual pilgrimages. Many cultures believed that the tops of mountains were the resting points of the gods and celestial beings. Aha. Sacred Landscape wants you to know what you focus on is what you will pull to you. So put your attention on that which is worthwhile. Concentrate on one desire. Direct your intent to one thing, rather than being scattered in many directions. Whether your thoughts and actions are unfocused, it dilutes and diminishes your forward movement. It is much easier to gain results when you are concentrating on one path. Gather your inner resources with intensity and passion, and go forward and upward, and you will see the results. This card can also be a card of spiritual transcendence and traveling to higher realms. So stay focused. You will elevate your higher consciousness. You are close to the heavenly realms. That's kind of funny because that's stuff that I've been working on, guys. You know, increasing my understanding and being more one with spirit. Week 2 bringing flow. Flow. Flow is meandering river. That is a watery. It is a watery waterway that curves, bends, and seems to swing side to side as it moves forward. Viewed from above, it looks sorry guys, I lose my place with these Kindles, and it's viewed from above, it seems to be snake-like. Meandering rivers are dynamic as they wind their way across valley floors and bring life-giving sediment to new habitats. The word meander was derived from the ancient Meander River, which flows into the sea, and Greeks created symbols for meander that have been described as fluid moment of water. The twisting patterns were also thought to represent the serpent, which was a symbol of healing. Hence, our present-day symbol for the doctors is the caduceus. Sacred Landscape wants you to know that there are times to hold tight to the shore, and there are times to enter flow. Notice where life is going and move in that direction. Watch watch for signs and follow them. Don't resist. When you go with the flow, your life force expands and healing on all levels abounds. This is also time to release old limiting patterns. Forgive and let go of the need to be right about your beliefs. If you aren't feeling the smooth currents of life, it might mean that you are being self-critical or judgmental. When you enter the flow with gratitude and love, you will find that blessings surround you. You will enter into a new state of grace, and healing will abound again. Wow, guys. Wow. I mean, what was I just talking about, man? So sorry I haven't drawn any clarifiers, but I've been pretty clear on what's going on here. So under week 2 flow, we've got the Strength card, the Empress, and the Hermit. We have 3 major arcana energy influencing our week 2 in May. Guys, I mean, the visual of the rubber band keeps coming back. You know, it's going to move the slowest this way because of the resistance being greatest, and when it reaches the breaking point, it's going to race back this way. So we're going to experience all this abundance much quicker than we've been experiencing this loss. I don't know, loss is the word necessarily that I would use, but it's been a tough energy, man. It's been a tough energy to this point. And I've noticed little things becoming easier here and there, and I really hope you guys are in as good as energy as I am. I'm seeing our power and energy being brought back to a new beginning, and our strength and our fortitude so determination. Guys, this is amazing. Because the Strength card can also represent the overcoming of shadow, the shadow self, from the standpoint of the big cat being conquered by, not conquered, but pacified by the soft feminine side. And with all the shadow work that I've been doing, it makes sense for me. I hope it resonates with you. Hey guys, we are definitely seeing a lot of change coming from the solitude, from the study, from being in our own power, and beginning to act as royalty. That's what I'm hearing. Wow. I just want to clarify these because I understood loud and clear what week 1, but this is kind of heavy, and it might just be that this is a general read. That this has to be a little more general in its happenstance, but the 8 of Pentacles. We're working hard on something. We're working hard on that project. The 7 of Pentacles. Beginning to see the fruits of the project that we're working on through perseverance, dedication, and standing in our power. And being worried. Is that coming in with? So I'm gonna be worried because that's what we do, and we don't know how to not worry. Um, but the implication of the card is worrying about things that are beyond your control. And this new beginning actually does mark, I mean, at least for me, does mark that sort of energy where I'm completely out of my comfort zone and it bothers me. However, you don't grow in your comfort zone. You stay comfortable in your comfort zone. You grow in what they call the dynamic zone, which is where things are happening, stuff is moving, energies are shifting, and it's much easier to maneuver something that already has momentum than it is to bring something that has been stagnant to fast motion. Anyway, I digress. I understand the energy of this card because even though these are successful, you know, success doesn't come without its own costs. You know, guys, sacrifice will bring you good things, and knowing how to sacrifice and how to make offerings would benefit you if you don't already know how to, or you don't, get down in the comments. Let me know if you guys want to see a video on maybe something like that. But paying homage to the energies that are bestowed upon you and giving thanks and being grateful are a huge part of this. I forgot the point that I was going to make with that. Sorry. Because I wasn't supposed to be going on this tangent. Okay, sorry. So yeah, being worried about stuff that that you shouldn't be worried about, but you're going to worry anyway. Because being a small business owner or changing your life in any way, shape, or form gives a lot of unknowns. And when you have a lot of unknowns, it can be very scary. Because when you're in your comfort zone, thank you, Spirit, you are enjoying it. Not that you don't enjoy being dynamic as well, but it's, wow. And I'm looking up standstill here, and that's funny. Yes, I realize I see. Thank you. And he told me to realize the irony of me talking about a standstill while looking up a card that's called standstill, which is our week 3. Um, but yeah, it's more calming, I should say, to be, and it's easier. It's definitely much easier. When things are frightening, and when things are scaring, easy is comforting. But it is not time for easy anymore, guys. The rubber band has snapped back. The pendulum has swung the other way. It's time to get on it. That's all I can really say. Stand still. The energy of the swamplands. A low-lying area with woody plants, shrubs, and trees where water collects and saturates the ground. The sacred landscape wants you to know. If it feels that some areas of your life have slowed down, even come to a standstill, you are right. Something is not progressing. Even if it seems that things are flowing, look beneath the surface. Perhaps something is immovable. The first step to becoming unstuck is to acknowledge where you are. The soul loves the truth, and in life you can either say, there are no weeds, or you can notice the weeds and begin to pull them out. Notice what isn't working in your life and take slow, steady steps to unblock the barriers. In nature, when one is being sucked into the mud, the worst thing one can do is struggle. The best thing to do is to slowly and carefully, one step at a time, pull yourself out. you know, this is resonating for me, guys. Because this is the thing that always tends to block me is once that momentum hits, then I either bring too many people or the wrong people with me, or I got too many stops along the ways, and I miss a guy. Energy is going to pass you by if you don't utilize it correctly. I just got told, like surfing. So when there's surf in the water, there's waves in the water, you need to catch the current, because otherwise it's so it's so in between the matter states that so liquid to solid. It's so in between the mattered states that if you stand still, you don't catch the wave. But if you move with the wave and push yourself along at just the right time, just the right speed, just the right way, you catch a wave. And you can ride that wave like a surfer. You can ride that wave all the way to the shore. And there's great momentum. There's great power in harnessing that wave. So, you know, the energy is such of this is what's happening. If you don't catch the wave, then you miss out. Guys, I am very sorry. I have been waiting on this phone call, and I'm so sorry that it's happening right in the middle of our... But I need to take this. Sorry, guys. That was my dear friend. Oh, Lord. I'm knocking everything over. That was my dear friend, and he's supposed to be on his way over. I didn't realize how late it was. Where were we? We were talking about standstill, stagnation. Yeah. Yeah, don't fool yourself. Don't fool yourselves as far as flow on top. If you're surface level is always going to move. You need to dig deep. You need to go in. You need to pull them roots up. Our transitional energy here is flexibility. Oh, jeez. Are these transitional cards? Yes. Okay, so these two cards fell out of deck while I was shuffling. We've got Temperance and the Six of Swords. So during the standstill, we're planning, but this planning can lead to overthinking, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, indecisive. You need to make a decision, because otherwise you'll be poking holes. You're poking holes in your boat, man. Stop blowing holes in my ship. Flexibility. So it looks like, we were talking about sacrifice. It feels like this is the kind of energy that they're talking about. You might have to do without of something in order to truly move forward. I know that resonates with me. Flexibility. The symbol of bamboo runs deep, whereas many large, seemingly stronger trees will break in high winds. Bamboo simply bends. Sacred Landscape wants you to know the meaning of this card is rich and varied. It cautions that you be flexible in your life and be willing to bend and yield. There are times where you stand strong, but there are also times you go around a situation rather than face it head on. This card suggests being amenable to change. Amendable. So that's what I'm seeing, because that transition, the standstill having to do with the Four of Cups, a decision, about your relationships and manifesting and what you're manifesting. So you've gotten this energy where you're being offered stuff, but whether you're being when you're being the stuff you're being offered is not to your liking, so to speak, and you're salty about it. You're like, you don't want to make a choice. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do that. But the Lovers is a great energy, and it can be a powerful, powerful card as far as your relationships. And the Magician is definitely an energy that you want to end at. You definitely want to be there. So, guys, I mean, this is your week 3 in May. You got the momentum, you got the wave, you've got the mindset, you've got the study. Like, what's holding you back, man? What is holding you back? What is holding you back? Actually, I've got to finish this reading. I can't get into what might be holding you back. Going forward is your week 4. Oh, these tell a really good story, don't they, guys? I love it when that happens. Going forward, grasses are the most abundant families on the planet Earth. From the earliest days of human history, grasses have played an important part in the role of life. Sacred Landscape wants you to know, when you receive this card, fertility, productivity, love, health, abundance, and fulfillment are ahead of you. These things are growing and expanding in your life. Keep going forward. Sometimes it may be easy to get distracted by what's occurring around you, but this card indicates that it is important to not let anything hold you back. Yep, do what is in your best interest for your highest good, because this is the energy you guys have been working for. My suggestion is one that, oh wow, and it's actually right here, that you focus with the your 3 of Pentacles here. You focus on the skill. You focus on the thing that you want. It doesn't matter whether it seems unattainable to you, or whether it seems like a fantasy, whether it seems like it'll never happen, whether it seems very far-fetched. Manifestation, the how isn't your concern. The what is your concern. And if you have good intent, good intentions, positive energy and positive vibes moving towards it, these things will come to you. They will come to you. I have, maybe someday I'll talk about it in this channel. But these things happening in my life right now are incredible, guys. I never thought they would happen. And they've been things that I wanted all my life, and energy has just plopped. The universe just plopped them in my lap and taught me that I should have always been where I should have always been looking. So, just do me a favor, please. 1 month, it's 1 month. What's 1 month out of your life? Do me a personal favor and shoot for what you're dreaming of. I don't care what it is. If you want to be in movies, then take steps in that direction. To go to acting classes or go to talent agencies, or getting your headshots. Do whatever you can to move forward in that. It doesn't matter what it is. If you're starting a business, if you're pursuing a relationship, if you're looking for true love. Well, true love is kind of we're looking for ambiguous things, not not a result of a state of being. So anyway, yeah, just please do me that favor, guys. Whatever, if you're new job, new business, new adventures, whatever you're even a new lifestyle. Just be willing to let go of things that do not fit your vibe, and push forward on the energies that are propelling you in your direction. We got the 5 of Cups, which is a similar energy. over here, but you still have. No, I shouldn't say that. This is a little bit more of a loss and a state of mind. You feel out of your element, but you're supposed to feel out of your element. That's why they call it the dynamic zone. But you're being offered something of great significance, great importance, that would bring you great emotional fulfillment. So just take it, guys. Next reading I will do how to accept gifts from Spirit, and we shall connect that to discussing manifestation. All right, we're going to pull a rune card and call it a day. The rune of cycle and completion. It means year. Guys, the Aztecs called this age, or the passing of ages, the procession. They used to call it the Great Year. And this transition over into Aquarius has officially begun. The rubber band has snapped, and we are full steam ahead. So I appreciate you guys stopping by. I hope this was helpful for my Aquarius, my AQUA spirits. Do me a favor and like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the reading, if it resonated, if it helped, if there's something that you would like me to do, like me to try, look into. I am here for my people. So yeah, it always helps to share the page for me. And if you'd like to support the channel, we are solely supported on donations by you guys. There's a link to PayPal below. I don't charge for readings. So, thank you guys so much for coming by. Again, sorry it's been so long. I will try to be more frequent. I am your friend, Reverend Mayhem, and thank you. Remember, just be a good person.